Hey Adventure Kids, it is so great to see you today, and I'm so excited to share today's Bible story with you.
Hey, Pastor Steve.
Oh, hey Pascal, what's wrong?
Well, I ran away from home and now I'm afraid to go back.
Oh, well, why did you run away?
I got angry at my mom for making me clean my room, so I decided to run away. I packed my bag and shut the door behind me and started walking. But the further I got, the more I realized that I missed my mom and my mouse house. And I'm tired of running away, but now I'm afraid to go back home.
Oh, Pascal, I'm so sorry that you feel that way. Well, today we're actually going to hear a story that Jesus told, and it's a story about a boy who also ran away from home. And the reason Jesus tells us this story is so that we know we don't have to be afraid to go back home, because God freely and joyfully forgives.
Really?
Yeah, let's listen to today's story and find out what happens. Jesus told this story about a boy who ran away. Once upon a time, there was a boy and his dad. Now, one day, the boy gets to thinking,
maybe if I didn't have my dad around telling me what is good for me all the time, I'd be happier. He's spoiling my fun. Does my dad really want me to be happy? Does my dad really love me?
The son had never thought of that before, but suddenly, he doesn't know anymore. So the son goes off to his father and says,
Dad, I'm better off without you. I can look after myself. Just give me my share of your money.
His father is sad, but he won't force his son to stay. So he gives his son what he wants. The son takes the money and goes on a long, long journey off to a far-off country. And everything's wonderful and perfect for a while. He can go wherever he wants, do whatever he wants, and be whoever he wants. He is the boss. He is free. Sometimes he gets a strange, hungry, homesick feeling inside his heart. But then he just eats more, or drinks more, or buys more clothes, or goes to more parties until it goes away. But soon, his money runs out, and so do his friends. He ends up getting the only job he can find, feeding pigs. One day, he is so hungry and so desperate, he even tries piggy food.
What am I doing?
He says suddenly, as if he has woken from a nightmare. He spits.
Yuck!
All of it.
Ugh!
Out of his mouth.
My father is rich, and here I am in a pigsty, eating piggy food.
What did one eye say to the other eye? Something between us smells. That there was funny. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. You know you like that one. That was funny. Very funny. What do you get when you cross a pig with a pine tree? A porcupine. Funny. Upward out. Whoosh.
He is so hungry and so desperate, he even tries piggy food.
What am I doing?
He says suddenly, as if he has woken from a nightmare. He spits.
Yuck!
All of it.
Ugh!
Out of his mouth.
My father is rich, and here I am in a pigsty, eating piggy food.
He wipes off his mouth and dusts himself off.
I'm going home.
As he starts for home, though, he begins to worry.
Dad won't love me anymore. I've been too bad. He won't want me for his son anymore.
So he practices his I'm sorry speech. All this time, what he doesn't know is that day after day, his dad has been standing on the porch, straining his eyes, looking into the distance, waiting for his son to come home. He just can't stop loving him. He longs for the sound of his boy's voice. He can't be happy until he gets him back. His son is still a long way off, but his dad sees him coming. What will the dad do? Fold his arms and frown? Shout,
That will teach you.
And-
Just you wait, young man.
No, that's not how this story goes. The dad leaps off the porch, races down the hill, through a gap in the hedge, up the road. Before his son can even begin his I'm sorry speech, his dad runs to him, throws his arms around him, and can't stop kissing him.
Let's have a party.
His dad shouts,
My boy's home. He ran away. I lost him, but now I have him back.
Jesus told them,
God is like the dad who couldn't stop loving his boy, and people are like the son who said, Does my dad really want me to be happy?
Jesus told people this story to show them what God is like, and to show people what they are like, so they could know, however far they ran, however well they hid, however lost they were, it wouldn't matter, because God's children could never run too far or be too lost for God to find them. And that's our story.
Wow, the boy ran away just like I did, and he wanted to go back home just like I do.
That's right. And then what happened, Pascal?
His dad was happy to see him. He was so happy that he threw a party. And that's how God feels about us. When we try to run away from God because we're upset, or if we get lost, or try to hide because we did something wrong, God will always find us because he freely and joyfully forgives.
That's right, Pascal, and that's our Bible point. God freely and joyfully forgives. Are you ready to go home now?
I'm more ready than a slice of Limburger cheese on a hot day. And I'm gonna go say sorry to my mom, and then I'm gonna clean my room like she asked. And then maybe she'll throw me a party.
Well, that's a great idea, Pascal, but you might want to stick with just the apology. Have an adventurous week, everyone.
Hey Adventure Kids, this is the part of the show where you send in your questions to me, Jake, and I answer them. So let me grab my mailbag. Hi Jake, why did Jesus die on the cross if it was going to hurt? From Nora. That is an awesome question. The short answer is because of love. He did it because he loves us, and he was willing to experience an incredible amount of pain to pay for our sins. Here's what you may not know. He definitely felt pain on the outside when he was nailed to the cross, but he also felt a lot of pain on the inside. Do you know that feeling you get when you know you did something wrong and it hurt someone else? That's called guilt, and we feel that on the inside. It doesn't feel good, does it? Jesus took things like guilt and all the bad things we've done that can cause pain on the inside, and he paid for those sins as well. That's a lot of hurt he felt, which means he has a lot of love for you. Awesome question. Hi Jake, how many days does it take for your socks to get really stinky? From Elena. That is an awesome question. Let's find out. Let's see.
It takes only 5 minutes.
So remember, if you have a question for me, Jake, just go to takeawaywithjake.com and I'll answer your question right here on the show.